something crosses the road. It's skeletal-like, fleshy, and it stands up, and then it like kind of just almost like leaps.
They look back and they see one. Clear as day. It walked 5 feet away from my audio recorder. We just saw a Bigfoot. Holy crap.
I've been pinched, I've been tapped on the shoulder, I've had my name hollered, a hand came up underneath my left arm. I said, little son of a bitch tried to get me. That was the time that I decided you don't sleep inside that building.
Did you see that?
The cow cur, it's big, it's white, and it runs faster than any man could ever run. And he would lean out behind the tree. And that's why we never go out, because the booger will get you.
Welcome to another episode of Exploring Unknown. I'm Luke.
I'm Dustin.
Today we have Marino on, and he talks about some of his Bigfoot encounter while driving down the highway, and he was pulled over in his truck. And he, smelled a bad smell, and he got out to invest. Look, and we'll hear what happens next.
You want to go ahead and do the podcast mentions?
You can do them.
I'm doing them. Oh, this is different. Yeah. Okay. Here's some podcast mentions. We have an affiliate link. We only have one down in the description below. It's Ghost Stop. If you guys purchase anything through that link, that would be supporting the show. And if you don't want to do that, then you can go over to our website, exploringtheunknownpod.com, and click on the support tab or donate tab. And there is a Cash App link and a PayPal link where you can submit a small donation to help us continue releasing these great episodes like we do. And if you would like, there is a text box there that you can put in a would you rather question or a thought-provoking question that Luke and I will explore on a future episode. Don't forget that at the end of the year, Luke and I are going to be at the PA Bigfoot camping adventure in Somerset, PA. Come hang out with us. I don't know if they have tickets anymore. At this point, it could be sold out, but we're still going to promote it because we're going to be there recording podcasts and scheduling podcasts for the future. And if you haven't already, please go over to our YouTube and click subscribe and that little bell notification so that you can be updated whenever we drop a new episode.
Speaking about Bigfoot camping adventure, it's actually in Farmington, PA.
Oh, that's right, not Somerset. Good Lord, that was the PA Myths and Legends. That was a great one too. Yes. Shout out to Daniel Benoit.
Yeah, shout out to him for hosting a great event.
All right, I think that's all the podcast mentions. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our special guest who has experienced an astonishingly close encounter with Bigfoot. Imagine being less than 5 feet away from this legendary creature. And today, we'll hear firsthand about this incredible sighting and the unforgettable details that have profoundly impacted our guest's life. Get ready for a truly captivating and rare account of one of the most elusive creatures ever documented. So yeah, man, welcome to the show, man. It's good to have you on.
Thank you. Yeah. I haven't said anything about this since 1978.
Yeah. Where did it happen, if you don't mind me asking?
Southern Arkansas, south of South Arkansas.
Okay.
I had a regular run. I would help a friend of mine when I'd come home on leave from service, run chickens down to Shreveport, from Shreveport, Louisiana to Springdale, Arkansas.
Oh, okay.
And I would lay down when I come back out of Shreveport. And nice wide spot, quiet, 4-9 yards, till about 2 o'clock in the morning. Get up and go home. And I'd lay down there about 15 times. This particular day, we'd had rain down there for like a week, and Augie Creek was flooded. Yeah, it was about flood stage. So I smelled something. Oh boy, it woke me up. Nasty, dirty, rotten smell.
Mhm.
And woke up and I thought it was a bull hauler. So I got up and looked out, and there's nobody around me. So well, I might as well go to the. Well, the smell got stronger. I heard the trees falling. Didn't think anything of it. But when I heard the branches start snapping, something was wrong. And I just stood there. A couple of minutes later, here he comes. Smell just almost caused me to bad. And he stepped up over the guardrail. Didn't use his hands. He stepped right over it. And he turned and looked at me. Oops.
Holy cow.
So he just turned and looked at me. I was sitting there on the passenger side of the truck. Now I'm driving a. Are you familiar with trucks at all?
Not really. You mean like big rigs?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of, sort of.
Yeah. I was in a Peterbilt with a tinted hood, and
Oh, okay.
his shoulders went up above the hood.
Oh wow.
Crap.
Yeah, he's 8, yeah, 8.5 feet tall, about 825 on the weight.
Holy cow.
Yeah. And
Did you see any features? Anything like that? Or did you just see the silhouette?
I didn't understand you. I'm kind of hard to hear it.
Did you see any features of this thing, or did you just see the silhouette?
Oh, I got a good look at him. His face was the best I could. The face looked kind of like a caveman. Flat nose, kind of eyes was kind of wasn't exactly
Mm-hmm.
sunk in, but he kind of looked like a caveman in the face. It was weird. And he looked at me. I thought I was in trouble. But he huffed like he was pissed off because I was parked there. And he walked across Highway 71 there. It was 2-lane then. I don't know what it's like now since they put the 4-lane in down there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was about 6 feet from the end of the hood there. By the time I got around to the front of it, he was already on the other side, and all I saw was from his shoulders up, and he was down the other side and gone.
Holy cow. So you got out of the truck?
Yeah, I had to go to the bathroom. So, I didn't think anything much about the smell. I just figured it'd go away. Oh, it went away all right.
Yeah. Could you describe the smell?
Kind of like rotten eggs, musty.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was brownish black on his hair. his hands. He's both my hands in one of his.
That's great.
It was huge. It takes a lot to get me shook.
Hmm.
I spent 24 years in the military and special forces, and it takes a lot to get me shook. And it shook me.
Yeah.
Boy.
Did you feel? Oh, sorry, Luke. Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Did you feel like I'm not sure if you said this or not because you're kind of cutting out, but did you say that you felt threatened by it or anything like that?
No, I didn't. I didn't feel threatened. I thought I'm uncomfortable, but it did. I didn't feel like he was. I say it was he only because he was so tall. Didn't feel like he was angry or anything. He was just upset because I was parked there.
Yeah.
Now, when you saw this creature, did you know what Bigfoot was at the time, or did you have no idea what Bigfoot was?
What was?
Did you ever hear about Bigfoot before you had this encounter, or is this the first time ever hearing about Bigfoot?
Oh, yes. The only thing I knew about Bigfoot was on the news when the Patterson and Gimlin film came out.
Hmm.
Up until that time, that was the only thing I knew about him. And several years later, that's about what the heck, I'll go see the legend of Boggy Creek. So that was 1981 when I saw that. So I thought, maybe it's time to start looking into this a little bit.
Yeah. Have you gone out looking since?
Yeah, well, not looking, just what I read in the books, in some of the books I've found on it. And, of course, I watched Finding Bigfoot when Matt and them went looking for him.
Yeah. What do you think he is?
I don't know. I'd say he's human.
Human.
Because, not as he may be more advanced than we think, but I'd have to say he's human because he has human features in his face.
Yeah. That's really interesting.
Yeah. Well, like I said, up until now, I hadn't said anything about it.
Yeah.
I thought, what the heck?
I hear a lot of encounters and people talking about the details of Bigfoot, and one thing that I don't usually hear, and it's kind of funny, Luke and I talk about this sometimes. What kind of, did you see his ears? That's a weird question.
Yeah, I did. Had a pretty good look at his face and his ears. About halfway between a human's and a monkey's ears.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Wouldn't quite like ours and wouldn't quite like a monkey's, but they were pretty good size, proportionate to its head.
Yeah. What do you think about some people saying that he's a supernatural being, like he's interdimensional?
Oh, I'd almost have to say yes.
He is.
I would say yes. And there's other people talking, and they have the heat signatures on them, and then all of a sudden, poof, they were gone.
Hmm.
And when there's UFO sightings, it seems like it comes out more.
Yeah.
But I can't say for sure. It's just a feeling, like, on my part.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever had any UFO sightings or anything like that?
No, I haven't seen it. No. But other people's filmed. The only real good one I seen was the triangle one.
That seems to be a pretty common one.
Yeah. But like I said, I haven't seen any in person. I would love to.
Yeah, I would too.
So, well, I can't say I really saw one, but just one night out in the desert, it was strange light, and they were kind of moving around, and all of a sudden it just took off. I couldn't make out any details of it or anything. It was gone.
Yeah.
So I can't really say I actually saw one. I saw a strange light.
One of the other things that people seem to talk about a lot is the eyes of Bigfoot. Did you happen to notice if its eyes were like glowing, or if there was eye shine, or like anything like that?
They were glowing. They were yellow.
Yellow.
Kind of a yellowish, yeah. He was close enough that there wasn't no eye shine to it.
Yeah.
And they were his eyes was kind of bigger than ours.
Yeah. Would you like to see another one?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I would like to see another one.
Yeah.
Not necessarily that close, but yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing another one.
Yeah. That'd be cool. I'd like to get out there and go looking for them.
But that was just being in the right place at the right time, I guess, and the one in a billion. Yeah. But he disappeared off in the distance on the other side of the highway, and I couldn't hear him crunching branches anymore. That's how I know whether he just sound weird. Went into stealth mode first. He was watching where he was stepping, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And it went all quiet.
Yeah, I heard they watch their steps, and so they don't leave tracks, and they walk like the quietest route possible.
Yeah. So I heard him coming. Like I said, I heard tree falling. I associated it with being a wet ground, but when I heard the branches snap, and it sounded like it was bigger than 2 inches.
Yeah.
And then I heard a twitch snap on the ground.
Yeah.
And there he was. And it wasn't 30 seconds where he was stepping up over the guardrail. He didn't use his hands. He stepped right over the guardrail.
No problem.
No problem. And like I said, I was only about 6 feet from the end of the truck, and the time I got around there, all I saw was his shoulders and his head going down the other side over there.
How long would you say this encounter lasted altogether?
Oh, minute and a half. From the time he stepped over the guardrail and stood there and went down the other side.
It's crazy how quick it was, but it probably seemed like it was forever for you.
Oh. It was strange. And then, like I said, I didn't start reading anything on Bigfoot until 82. The feeling of, from what I understand, some people have a feeling of dread when they're close by.
Mm-hmm.
And I never felt that. I just felt real uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I mean, I bet standing that close to an 8-foot tall creature, that would be very uncomfortable.
Yeah. But, no, I had a 45 in the truck, and I never wanted to get it or anything, and shoot him. But if I did have it in my hand, I don't think I could have anyway. He looked too much like a human.
Yeah. That's what blows my mind is there's a lot of people out there that are trying to bring back a body, and it's like, what if you accidentally kill somebody?
Yeah. Exactly. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask, do you think that's gonna be what it takes to really bring this home, if you know what I mean?
Well, I hope not. I'd love to see him tranquilize one of them and bring them home, or find a skeleton of one somewhere.
Yeah.
But it's like elephants and bears. You never find their bodies.
Mhm.
Once in a while, maybe, I don't know. But
I wonder if they don't bury their dead.
I don't know. I never thought about that. Maybe they do.
It's very possible. They seem to be rather intelligent.
I would say.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't think he felt threatened by me in any way. But as far as killing one, in self-defense,
Mhm.
I'd have to say yes in self-defense, but just to go out and shoot him, no. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. What was your first thought when you seen this thing?
To be honest with you, oh shit.
That probably would have been my first thought too.
Yeah, right.
Something that big that comes up out of the dark and steps over a guardrail. Well, I had to take a what is this? Something I've never seen.
Mm-hmm. That's reality bending. You know, we grow up being told that these are all fairy tales or folklore, myths. They don't exist. So whenever you do come face to face with it, it's probably kind of hard to accept it to be what it is.
Yeah. 'Cause I had a suspicion. I was little when the Patterson Gimlin film Means History. And then Dad thought it was a guy in a monkey suit.
Mm-hmm.
But since they ran that film every which way they can, and they're supposed to look at it, and it's not anybody in a monkey suit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
I think they had them recreate or try to recreate it or something like that, and they couldn't do it even with today's technology.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
Had you talked to or met anybody else that had any encounters or even any encounters with it out there where you were?
No. Like I said, I hadn't said anything about it up until here recently.
Yeah.
Some people still look at you like what are you on, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it'd be really hard to talk about with certain people because people are so quick to judge and not very open-minded about the topic, you know.
Right.
Yeah, when I heard you encounter on, I think it was a Facebook page, and I was like, oh man, that's a really cool encounter. I really like to talk to him about it.
Yeah. But that's the only place I posted the encounter was on Facebook page.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not too many people have real close encounters like that.
It was interesting, to say the least.
Did you have another question, Luke?
No.
I think we're coming up on our time. But yeah, man, we really appreciate you coming on and telling us your story. This was great.
Oh, no problem on that. Too bad I couldn't bring up Skype and have
Hey, that's okay.
have everything on there. But hey, this works.
Yep, we find our ways to make it work.
All right. Well, thanks for letting me tell my story.
Absolutely.
No, thank you.
We really appreciate it. You have a great day, man.
All right, you too. You got my phone number if you have any more questions.
All right, sounds good.
All right, thanks a lot, guys.
All right, have a good
You're
one.
welcome.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I don't know, man. He's pretty ballsy to get out the truck after he's seen it. I wouldn't have got out the truck. There ain't no way.
Yeah, right.
Although I guess when you gotta go, right?
Uh-huh.
So Bigfoot has ears. There we go. Now we know. Half
Yep.
mix between a monkey and human ears.
Yeah, right.
Thanks everybody for listening to another Exploring the Unknown episode. That was weird. I felt like I said that backwards. Usually I think we say thanks for listening to another episode of Exploring the Unknown. Anyways, thanks everybody. Here we are. Welcome to the show, or the end of it rather.
It's been a long day. podcast at the end of the day after a long day of work. We get to you a little bit, but we gotta keep on going.
That's it. You want to go ahead and do the podcast mentions?
Yeah, in the description below, we have a link to GoStop. If you purchase anything through that link, it will help support the show. And if you don't feel comfortable doing that, go to our website, exploringtheunknownpod.com, and we have a donation section. Click on the Cash App or PayPal and send a small donation. Put in the text box below a would you rather question or a thought-provoking question. Bigfoot camping adventure, September 6th and 7th at Farmington, PA. We'll be there setting up, recording podcasts, and selling some merch. And if you haven't already, please go to YouTube and subscribe and hit the bell button for notifications every time we post something.
Yeah. All right. As we wrap up this show, I have a thought-provoking question. Are you ready? Okay.
Ready?
If you had the chance to ask Bigfoot one question, what would it be and why?
I got to ask Bigfoot one question. What would it be and why?
So many questions.
You always got these difficult questions. I think I would want to ask a question that's gonna help, like, solve the mystery. Like, what happens to the dead? Do you guys bury it? Like, do you just leave it?
Yeah, that's a good one.
What's that? Like, do you bury your dead? Do you send it off to a different planet in a UFO? Like, I think that would probably be the question. What do you do with the dead?
What do you do with your dead? That's a good one. I asked Bigfoot. Well, wait. Okay, no, you had already said why. I think that I would ask Bigfoot what its perspective of the human race is, or what its perspective of our society, and how, well, I mean, now that would be adding another question, or maybe what we need to do as a collective to further progress ourselves and not be destructive.
Going deep on the last question.
I know, right? I'm just gonna ask Bigfoot the meaning of life. Oh man. Well, I don't think
that's a good question.
I don't think I have any more for this.
Neither do I.
Well.
Yeah.
All right. See you guys later.